is Oscar Woolley, and I'm the director and co-founder of Suki Tea. Suki Tea is a company that imports and blends loose leaf tea and specialty teas as well. So fruit, blends, herbal infusions. But the main tea that we sell is called Belfast Brew. So it's a black tea from India and Africa. We source our tea from all over the world. I mean, we've got something like 47 countries altogether that we get from. India being the main one, and Africa, which is Tanzania. So South Tanzania, Livingstone Mountains, and the flatlands of Assam in India. And then there's places like Darjeeling, which is, you get the wonderful aromatic tea from Darjeeling, China, Japan, South America, South Africa. It's just all over the world, really. There's lots of ingredients for the herbal blends, kind of, you know, the fruit teas. And they might have like 7 different ingredients in there, so they're from all over the place. At the moment we have 39 different tea blends, and some of those have 7 ingredients, so there's a world of ingredients that we bring together and blend there. Belfast Brew, we wanted a signature drink, so we just looked at what traditionally was kind of like an Irish or a Northern Irish tea blend, and looked at that and just went, well, that's all we need to do, really. It's traditional. We've got an English breakfast blend as well, but the Belfast Brew, being the signature drink, has lots of Assam in it, which is a very traditional kind of Northern Irish taste profile. So you look at all the other tea companies out there, and it was just falling in line with that as a taste profile. But we wanted to, like all of the teas that we do, we just wanted to give somebody the option for that real special cuppa. 8 years ago, my business partner's upstairs tinkering away with accounts and everything that you need to get on with running a business. We had a conversation about what we wanted to do with our lives, really, and we were having a nice conversation on a sunny day, and walking into Belfast, hit upon the idea of opening a cafe. And the whole idea was to open a tea house to start with, but as time went on, we realised that, well, we didn't have enough money to open a cafe to start with. And the research that we did showed that coffee shops needed attention with their tea. So yeah, we could do what we wanted to do and get a good quality tea into a coffee shop, but without having to fork out for the interior design of a wonderful tea house, which might be on the cards one day, who knows. Initially when we started the business, we just went off to London and we bought some off-the-shelf tea. And that was okay, and you get to know, from say like St George's Market, you've got instant feedback from customers, and some teas just didn't work. Passion fruit and white chocolate wasn't going to last very long. But over the years, you know, our tastes refined, and we, instead of just buying off the shelf, we now would source the ingredients ourselves and we'd put them together. We've got the blending room. We've got plans to move into another blending room. But a lot of it is just taking the time out to learn how to taste properly. It takes about 5 years to become a tea taster. We're 8 years in business, so we're doing all right. Yeah, the blending of the Earl Grey is something that we kind of wanted to do for a long time. And when we had a discussion with one of our distributors called Matthew Algie, based in Glasgow. Matthew Algie is actually a 140-year-old tea company. Now we sell them their tea, but their history goes way back to bringing clippers into kind of Glasgow ports full of tea. And we don't have a date on it, but I'd say it's probably a 120-year-old machine, and it's only ever made Earl Grey. I had 32 jobs since I left school, and some of them were really small contracts, like an illustration for a book or something tiny. But I don't think I was ever kind of meant to be working for somebody, and I'd never change that fact either. There's so much challenge in it, and as the business grows, more challenges come along as well. So absolutely, I absolutely love my job.